Back-to-back races takes Formula One next to the Lusail International Circuit for the Qatar Grand Prix. Despite the season nearing its end and Qatar hosting the sprint format, championship battles all over the field is pushing teams to bring upgrades here. We have official confirmation regarding 2 teams bringing upgrades here and 2 teams that are rumoured to bring upgrades to the Qatar Grand Prix, and I'll give you all the information regarding these upgrade packages, so don't go anywhere. Let's start this video with Ferrari, who are one of the 2 teams rumoured to be bringing upgrades potentially to the Qatar GP. These parts are solely aimed at improving the SF24's pace, but the data gathered most certainly will help in developing the Ferrari's 2025 car as well. Ferrari are tipped to make a substantial floor upgrade at Qatar based on the results from the tests they carried out at Las Vegas last weekend. The floor they have been running ever since Monza has been super efficient. That floor has given them the downforce needed to be quick around low and medium speed corners. It's the high speed corners that has been the primary issue within the 2024 Ferrari car. Clear reason as to why they lacked pace around certain circuits like Spa, which has their fair share of high speed corners. Looking back at the Las Vegas Grand Prix, Ferrari ran 2 floor specifications during the first practice session, which the team revealed was not an upgrade itself, but was just an exercise the team carried out to confirm wind tunnel and CFD correlation with circuit data. But close sources are now reporting that Ferrari have made significant changes to the SF24's current floor specification based on these test results. Changes revolving around the car's floor fences and venturi tunnels aim to give a greater efficiency of the energy travelling into the diffuser through the tunnels, which the team believes will boost the consistency of downforce generated around high speeds, resulting in the SF24 having improved high-speed cornering performance. With the Qatar circuit being dominated by high-speed corners, it makes sense for Ferrari to bring this upgrade here, which will be much more representative. For the Grand Prix itself, Ferrari will bring back their high downforce package, with small revisions made to the rear wing. The Qatar circuit prioritizes high-speed performance, but has one long straight with DRS, which is the most preferred part of track for overtaking. That will require a little bit of efficiency, for which Ferrari will make changes to the rear wing's end plates to shed as much drag as possible without losing too much downforce. Ferrari out of the top 4 teams have brought the most upgrades this season, so they already have spent a hefty part of their budget on upgrades. But with the championship battle on their hands, it is worth it for Ferrari to throw the kitchen sink at McLaren. Next team reported to be bringing upgrades potentially to Qatar is Red Bull. Red Bull had an average outing at Las Vegas as Max Verstappen managed to bring his RB20 home P5 to secure his 4th consecutive World Championship, while teammate Sergio Perez had another poor weekend as he finished P10 behind the RB of Yuki Tsunoda. Red Bull brought upgrades to Las Vegas which revolved around the floor fences, and this upgrade was previously reported to be Red Bull's last major upgrade of the season. But after seeing how this upgrade performed on track, and how the RB21 is taking shape back at the Milton Keynes wind tunnel, Red Bull are making a change of plans for this season. According to close sources, Red Bull are preparing parts of both Qatar and Abu Dhabi, which will act as test elements for the team to gather crucial data relevant for the development of next year's RB21. And this season, Red Bull have struggled to really understand how their car is performing and how their upgrades are performing as well. The Budapest high downforce bodywork update is an exemplar example of this, as they struggled to get the desired performance from that update at Hungary. But they were able to dial it in properly at Austin and used it even at Las Vegas. Tyre wear of the RB20 has been below par and has been quite a mystery for the entire season actually. The RB20 did not have the best of degradation curve around Las Vegas last time out. No team except for Mercedes had good degradation actually. But the RB20's tyre degradation was inconsistent compound to compound. Looking at Max's race, he made progress on the medium tyres while he struggled on the hard compounds. How the underfloor works, how the air flows around the suspension and brake ducts matter heavily when it comes to this matter. So these test upgrades will help contribute the team to build the RB21 next season. And the team probably might run these parts if they improve the RB20's pace for these last 2 GPs. The data they gather now will play a crucial role during the RB21's winter development, and hopefully the data actually helps them to fix the issues the RB20 is suffering from. The upgrades coming to Qatar will primarily be aimed at stabilising the RB20's base, because that is really what most of the parts are trying to do. Present upgrades are not just aimed at generating more downforce or making the car more efficient. It's all about improving the car's balance for the drivers to find that extra hundredth from each corner by building confidence to push. The team bringing upgrades confirmed by pretty reliable sources to Qatar is Mercedes. These parts will benefit the W15's pace, but priority is set to gather data to prepare the 2025 car's baseline. For the Grand Prix itself, Mercedes, similar to others, will bring their high downforce configuration to Qatar. Other parts will be the same spec the team ran at Las Vegas, except for the car's suspension, both front and rear. Mercedes are tipped to make revisions to both the W15's front and rear suspension internally, aimed at improving the W15's baseline consistency to widen the 2024 Mercedes car's operating window. The W15 struggles to perform at its best when many variables come into play, such as hotter track conditions, bumpy track surface, and a mixture of low, medium, and high-speed corners. Lesser the variables are, the better the Mercedes W15 performs, highlighting its bleak performance window. So considering the Lusail International Circuit, Mercedes bringing this upgrade here makes more sense, as this race weekend presents many variables with a hot race track and medium to high-speed corners. This suspension upgrade on the W15 at this point will be pivotal for Mercedes' 2025 car's development, as the team, according to its trackside engineering director, are in the process of nailing the W16's platform at the moment, and every piece of data gathered will be crucial in its development process. Focusing on the Grand Prix itself, the team themselves are more confident coming into Qatar, as they believe the Lusail circuit plays more into the W15's strengths than its weaknesses. The next team confirmed to bring upgrades to Qatar are Aston Martin. Aston Martin has introduced 37 performance upgrades this season, by far the most upgrades introduced by a team in 2024. Yet, the AMR24, which ran at Las Vegas, was equipped with the team's Suzuka underfloor and other parts in tandem, which really highlights how badly this season has gone for them. The two key problems with the Aston car has been its balance and tyre degradation. It is an absolute butter shredder around any circuit now, and the balance of the car in any recent race I remember of has been really poor. But the team are working hard now to turn the tide to a positive direction for 2025, which they believe is only possible by understanding this year's car more. Test upgrades have been planned for Qatar, which I think most probably will arrive at Abu Dhabi, considering that Qatar is hosting a sprint this weekend, and that is not a good time for tests actually. But we have some sources linking Aston Martin with an upgrade plan, so we will have to wait and see what these are. I don't expect any team to be bringing any significant performance upgrades from here on for this season, but there is every opportunity for teams to play around testing their cars to gather data for 2025 during both the GPs and during the post-season tests. So knowing what upgrades teams are going to bring this weekend, are you excited for the Qatar Grand Prix? What's your prediction for this weekend? I'm very much into your thoughts and perspectives in the comments section down below. And on your way down, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notified of any future uploads, to keep yourselves up to date about the 2024 and 2025 Formula 1 season.